It's week number 6 here in the 2024 New England Football League season. We come to you today from Cranston, Rhode Island as the Rhode Island Riptide take on the Middleboro Cobras. And we welcome you to the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network, everybody. I'm Stephen Rhode. The Riptide and the Cobras are both coming off disappointing Week 5 losses in which the Riptide blew a 27-13 lead and fell 29-27 against the New England Bombers, a game in which they gave up the final score with just 4 seconds remaining. Meanwhile, the Cobras were outscored 20-0 in the second half of their 27-7 loss against the Glens Falls Green Jackets out in Glens Falls, New York. So both Cobras are looking to bounce back, get back in the win column, ahead of their Game of the Year game against the Southern Vermont Storm next week. More on that in a little bit. Meanwhile, the Riptide are just looking to stay afloat, pun intended, here in this 2024 season as they look to get just win number 2 here in week number 6. And we're ready to go here from Cranston, Rhode Island. Kickoff coming up right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go here in Cranston, Rhode Island. Kickoff week number 6 of the New England Football League. The Riptide won the toss. They defer to the second half, and now taking their kickoff return for the Cobras is going down the sideline. We're going to zoom in here. Is Roger Dilling III taking it all the way inside Riptide territory, inside the 45. We'll see where they spot the football, but as I said, the Riptide won the toss. They defer to the second half, so we will see the Middleboro Cobras and their 2-quarterback system come out for the first time here today. A beautiful day for football here at Cranston, Rhode Island. About 12 minutes approximately outside of Providence, Rhode Island. We'll zoom out just a little bit. It's the best possible view we can here from on the field. We welcome you in the New England Football League, week number 6 here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Rhode. The Rhode Island Riptide come in at 1-4 in the season after winning the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game. Meanwhile, the Cobras coming off their first loss of the season, a 27-7 loss to the Glens Falls Green Jackets, a game that was tied at 7 at halftime. And at a quarterback, as we mentioned, the Cobras are one of, I believe, just 2 teams that have 2-quarterback system here. The other will be the Ravens. And that is number 12, Curtis Can, who led the team to the Maritime Conference, not the Maritime Conference Championship game last year, the North Atlantic Division Championship last year, excuse me, folks. Again, in which they fell to the Glens Falls Green Jackets 12-6 in overtime, a defensive battle in that final game of the 2023 season. So it is Can and another quarterback, number 15, Tadaro France, brother of Thaddeus France. And we'll mention this a few times here today, folks. No relation to Eric France, who plays for the Green Jackets. It's just very coincidental that there are 3 Frances. 2 of them are brothers. Eric France is not related to Thaddeus, nor is he related to Tadaro. But again, it is Curtis Candace, number 12. They're on your screen. Starting quarterback here today for the Middleboro Cobras, but I'm sure we will see Tadaro France at some point in this game. And now we are ready for the first play of the game. They officially placed the ball at the Riptide 45-yard line. So a nice return to start the game by Roger Dilling III. We're number 1 this year. He won number 80 last season. A lot of guys switching up their numbers this year. Isn't that a little bit? Once again, the Cobras, it looks like they're waiting on something. I'm not sure. We have a few delays here, folks. Talking to the refs and the coaches and everybody just talking and not playing the game. Had a delay on the kickoff even. Waiting for that to get started. Now we're having a delay here for the first play of the game. So again, both teams going off disappointing Week 5 losses. The Riptide had a 27-13 halftime lead over the Bombers last week here in Cranston. But the Bombers scored the game-winning touchdown with just 4 seconds left to win the game 29-27. They are 3-1 on the year. They are off this week. Next week they'll host the Green Jackets out in Braintree. And the Cobras coming off their first loss of the season, 27-7 to the Glens Falls Green Jackets out in upstate New York. A big game next week for the Cobras, however, as they'll host the Southern Vermont Storm and will be, unless we have an upset tonight in Southern Vermont as the Storm take on the Wildcats, number 1 versus number 2 out in Middleboro. And while we wait for this delay, we'll take our first break before we get a playoff. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. And after 3 minutes of real time, folks, just 9 seconds of game time, we are ready to go. The first play of the game from the Riptide 45-yard line for the Cobras after a great return by Roger Dilling III on the opening kickoff. Curtis Kane at quarterback. Start this game. And fakes, throws over the middle, and there's Dillingham again. And trying to break off a tackle, gets inside the 25, down to about the 23. And that's a 20-somewhat yard gain there for Roger Dillingham III. The 2023 New England Football League All-Star gets the first down for the Cobras, and they're moving just like that. Hot knife through butter through this Riptide defense, which has really struggled all season long thus far. Even their coaches say that the defense has been the problem. That's why they haven't won much games. I talked to Robert Crossman before this game. He said, we're competitive. We're in every game. Our defense hasn't done their job. And now their defense faces a first down at the Riptide about the 23-yard line. And Can hands off here. Number 21, the running back. That is Devin Fry for the Cobras. Keying a couple on there. So the Riptide, after winning the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game, come into this game at 1-4 on the season. A little shocking. Everybody, like we mentioned this before during another Riptide broadcast, everybody's come back. Nobody's missing, really. They've even added a few pieces. Now, there is this news that Jalen Valentin did break his wrist last week, so he is out for the season. He'll have wrist surgery coming up soon. That's a big loss for the Riptide, but other than that, everybody else, again, they're back. Everybody else from that championship team is back here this year. So it's a big shock that they are 1-4 on the season. So second down here. 2nd and 5, they're calling it. Ball at about the 18 for the Cobras. Scoreless game here in the first. Can throw short, pass caught. Number 2 slipping and to the 10-yard line, and he's rocked right there. Pass caught by Darian Thompson, and that should be another first down for the Cobras. First and goal. This ball is officially placed at the 10-yard line. So a nice first drive here for the 3-1 Cobras. Looking to bounce back after last week's 27-7 loss to the Green Jackets. Ahead of their big game next week. Game of the year is being called, as they'll host the Southern Vermont Storm out in Middleboro. First and goal from the 10 on their first drive. And Can hands off number 5. The running back takes it. Breaking off tackles and into the end zone. Touchdown, Middleboro. And the Cobras are on the board first here in Rhode Island. It's 6-0 Middleboro. And actually, looks like number 23, Paul Senses, was the one to take the ball to the end zone. So give him credit for the touchdown. 6-0 Middleboro very early here in the first. Now here comes the extra point, make it a 7-0 game, as we have 12:31 left here, so about 2.5 minutes on this drive for the Cobras to take an early 7-0 lead. And the kick is good. Paul Sensis scoring from about 8 yards out. And it's a 7-0 game here in the first. We'll be right back. You're watching the NFL on NDBN. 7-0 Cobras. 12:31 left first quarter. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Irvin. We're here at Cranston Stadium, Cranston, Rhode Island. This one will be taken by Xavier Vasquez at about the 7-yard line. He's brought down here at his own goal line. Not a great start for the Riptide offense. They'll start inside their own 5-yard line. Now out comes that offense, who has done very well this season, despite their defense not doing so well. And there is 2023 Maritime Conference MVP, Lou Gonzalez. He's coming on the field with his offense, led by also with number 9. There is Tim Walker. And taking the spot of Jalen Valentin, due to his broken wrist being out for the season, is number 40, Sal DeSantis, who joined the team this year from the Rhode Island Ravens. So he is back in familiar territory here in Rhode Island, actually. With the Rhode Ravens of the ECFL in 2023, had a great season, had a great debut against the Bombers week 1, despite them losing that first game. Ball officially placed at the 4-yard line, so again, not the great start here for the Riptide offense. And on first down, handoff to DeSantis, and he's still going, and gets to about the 8-yard line, gain of 4. So we're about 2 months and about a week away from crowning a champion here in the New England Football League. And again, folks, if you do not know, just one champion will be crowned this year. There's no divisions. Everybody will make the playoffs, and there will be just one champion, due to there being just 7 teams here in the NFL in 2024. And we actually do have some champions to crown already. Arena Bowl 33 was played at America Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And the Billings Outlaws defeated the Albany Firebirds 46-41 to win their 4th championship franchise history. So congratulations to the Outlaws. And in the A7FL, the Las Vegas Insomniacs defeated the Trent BIC 31-30 out in Asbury Park, New Jersey on July 21st. Also congratulate the Cincinnati Cougars of the Women's Football Alliance Division 3, winning their championship. Of course, they defeated the Maine Mayhem in the conference finals to advance to the championship game out in Canton, Ohio, and then they defeated a team out of New Mexico to win the D3 championship. So congratulations to the Cincinnati Cougars, Billings Outlaws, and to the Las Vegas Insomniacs, who, by the way, are back-to-back A7FL champions. Won it all in 2023, won it all again in 2024. 3rd down and 4 here for the Riptide, are down 7-0. Gonzalez throws over the middle, pass is caught. That's a first down. There is Joseph Coucher with the grab, and he gets to about the 22. On a 3rd down and 4, he gets to the 22-yard line. It's a first down for the Riptide. And that was great coverage there by the Middleboro defense. They had 2 defenders in the vicinity. And somehow, Coucher was still able to come away with the catch. That was a nice catch there by Joseph Coucher, one of 3 Coucher brothers here in Rhode Island. And now first down for the Riptide, excuse me. Gonzalez rolling out. Now he's going to take off. We've seen this before. And he'll get about a yard, if that. Not much doing there. He had the pressure coming on. Tried rolling out to his right and was able to find anything, so he decided to cut out the middle, and he found even less than he might have found if he kept rolling out. 7-0. Middleboro leads the Riptide. We're about the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter. You're watching the New England Football League and the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Beautiful day for football. Absolutely beautiful. Not as humid as the summer has been for the most part this season. Little breeze coming in here, but for those players, that field is about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than it is anywhere else here at Kansas Stadium. We're going to zoom out just a little bit. First down Riptide, hand off to DeSantis. And break it off a couple tackles. Still going. DeSantis has Haroom. Stiff arm the defender out to midfield inside Middleboro territory and out of bounds inside the 45. And as I mentioned, Sal DeSantis having a great debut week 1. Having a great career here in semi-pro football. Showing you there why he is one of the more talented running backs in all of semi-pro. Big run there. It's a big first down ball at the 48-yard line. Wow, 27-yard run there for Sal DeSantis, third. First season here with the Riptide. It's a first down at the Cobra, 48. And now here's Robert Williams, the former Mass Warrior, breaking off some tackles. And there goes Williams. We've seen him do this before. Williams down the sideline, out of bounds inside the 25. Officially out of bounds at the 27, but another big run there for the Riptide. And again, we talk about this offense having very explosive plays all season long. There's 2 of them back-to-back by 2 of the running backs. Obviously, they're starting back once again out for the season with a broken wrist. He'll have surgery. But they have plenty of running backs here in Rhode Island to get it done, as you've seen in these last 2 plays. Now the Riptide are moving on their first drive here. Well, officially at the 27-yard line, first down. Down 7-0 here with 8:39 left in the first. And Gonzalez fakes the pitch. He thought for a second he was going to pitch it out to Williams, but he decided not to. Took it himself, gets to about the 24-yard line. So a gain of 4 on that run. Maybe gain of 3. 7-0 Middleboro. 4-play drive. Led off by what was officially a 10-yard touchdown by Paul Sensis, taking it into the end zone. Now the Riptide on their first drive. On a 3rd down and 4. Gonzalez finding his man, Joseph Coucher, excuse me. Again, there's a lot of Couchers here on the Riptide. And then 2 big runs by Sal DeSantis and Robert Williams, getting him inside the 25, now built officially at the 24. We've reached the 8-minute mark here in the first. Gonzalez throws short pass caught by Coucher, and what a tackle there. Wrapped up almost immediately. It looks like number 16 there on the play for the... And it is number 16 for the Cobras. That is Javier Navar coming up with that tackle. Meeting Coucher almost immediately. And a loss of about 3 on that play, so nice play there by the Middleboro defense. Trying to keep the Riptide out of the end zone here on their first drive. We've reached the latter part of the first quarter. 7-0 Middleboro. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Thank you all for joining us. So the second. Let's check the marker. 3rd down here, actually. Gonzalez rolling out, steps up, chucking it to the end zone, has his man Walker, and it is incomplete. Out of the hands of Tim Walker, who had a clear touchdown. He had beat the defender, but could not hang on to that football, so it will now be 4th down, and let's see if they bring out their kicker, Noah Coucher. Again, a lot of Couchers here for the Riptide. But points on the board, or if their offense will stay out there and try to tie this game up once again. Once again on 3rd down. The Gonzalez to Walker connection was unable to hook up, as we've seen them do so many times already in the last few seasons. And the Riptide offense is going to stay out there on this 4th down. It's going to be 4th down and 10 with 7:08 left in the first. Officially at the 27. Fourth down and 10. Gonzalez rolling out. And he's going to take off. He has room. And he gets out of bounds at about the 20. And they're going to fussily call him out to about the 17-yard line, 16-yard line, so he should have enough for a Riptide first down. Well, let's wait for the official word. And they are signaling first down for the Riptide. So on a 4th down and 10, an 11-yard run there by the 2023 Maritime Conference MVP. Couldn't find anybody open using his legs. And that run game for the Riptide really working out well for them here on this first drive. We've reached 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Middleboro. Looking to get to 4-1 on the season. Riptide looking to get to win number 2. Hand off here to DeSantis on first down, and from behind, he is wrapped up. Gets to about the 14-yard line, gain of 3. So we talk about the injury bug. We talk about Jalen Valentin is out for the season with a broken wrist for the Riptide. That is a huge loss for them, but there are a few other injuries around the NEFL, including Glens Falls' top target, John White Moss Tzinski, might be the most heartbreaking injury of all. He, quote, shattered his ankle in the win last week against the Cobras. His season is indefinitely over, and he has told players in the NEFL Players Forum his career might be over as well. Of course, we hope that is not the case for the 2023 Maritime Conference, North Atlantic Division champion. Scored the game winner, and that went over the Cobras. Gonzalez throw, short pass caught by DeSantis. DeSantis breaking away and down to about the 5-yard line. Get some extra yards there on that play. Again, Gonzalez, short pass out to his running back. Well, officially at the 5-yard line to bring up 3rd down and 1 here for the Riptide. So as we mentioned, John White Moss Tzinski out for the season with a broken ankle. Could very well be a career-ending injury, although we hope it is not. And Zinnigids Perry also had an MRI on his left hand. We will wait word about that. Of course, the Wildcats running back, one of the top running backs in all of the league, and has been for the last few years, so we're going to zoom in here. 3rd down and 1 for the Riptide. Gonzalez hands off to Robert Williams, trying to spin away, and he's going to have just enough for a first down. He was tackled by number 47, but nonetheless, he did get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Riptide. They've reached 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Cobras still lead 7-0. So again, the injury bug around the league. Jalen Valentin and John White Moss Tzinski are both out for the season. One with a broken wrist, one with a broken ankle. Sandy Givens Perry, the Wildcats running back, has an MRI in his left hand. And other guys, funny guys here in the group. It's like Sal Santos and Tony Porter for the Wildcats. They say they had their feelings hurt. 1st and goal, end zone, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 1. That is caught by Chris Cardellino, the backup quarterback for the Riptide. And he's out of bounds just outside the goal line. And that was 2nd down, so bring up 3rd down and goal here from the 1-yard line here for the Riptide. So we've reached the 4-minute mark here in the first. Riptide taking a lot of time out here off the clock here in the first, while the Cobras had their first drive. Just a 4-play drive. Short, sweet, to the point. Riptide taking their time here on this first drive. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. And Gonzalez sneaks. And no signal yet. And they're going to call him short. What a play there by the Cobra defense, making the stop on 3rd down and short at the 1-yard line. And you would assume that the Riptide are going for it here again on 4th and goal right outside the goal line. Trying to punch it in here as you hear that crowd of the Cobras crowd chanting for their defense to make a stop here. 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. So we've reached the 3-minute mark here in the first. This will be a huge stop for Middleboro's defense. 4th and goal at the 1. And Gonzalez fakes the handoff to Williams, trying to cut to the outside. And touchdown, Riptide. So Gonzalez sneaks it in from 1 yard out on 4th and goal, and we are at a 7-6 game here in Rhode Island. And that was close. He almost got brought down. Faked the handoff to Williams, and Gonzalez almost was tackled about at the 2-yard line. But was able to jump into the end zone and score. And here comes Noah Coucher on for the game-tying extra point. Kick is good. 7-up here in Cranston, Rhode Island. We'll be right back. You're watching the NEFL and NWN. 7-7 here in the first quarter between the Rhode and Riptide and the Middleboro Cobras. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network, and that one's going to bounce out of bounds. That's going to be a touchback, and the Cobras will start at about the 20-yard line. So we have 2:45 left here in the first quarter. So both teams scoring on their first drives. A 10-yard touchdown on a 4-play drive for the Cobras, giving them a 7-0 lead, and on a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Lou Gonzalez sneaking it in for the touchdown. Both teams converting both of their extra points, of course, and that will zoom in if we get. Try to get you the best possible view here if we can here on the New England Broadcast Network. Once again, I don't want to say it's a humid day. It's a very hot day here in Cranston, Rhode Island, just 12 minutes outside of Providence, Rhode Island. There's a little breeze going on here from time to time. But that field, again, folks, about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than anywhere else here at Cranston Stadium. So these players are hopefully staying hydrated down there on the field. And now there again, like we said, two-better quarterback system. Tadaro France in a quarterback for the Cobras here on first down, ball at the 25-yard line. And France is going to roll out. He's going to take it himself, and he's going down. Down about the 23-yard line, so he might have lost about a gain of 2 on that one, trying to take it himself. So once again, we talked about it. The Cobras, one of, I believe, just 2 teams having a 2-quarterback system. The other would be the Ravens. As we know, Tim Carmody of the Worcester Wildcats is the lone quarterback for them. Curtis Dowers is the guy in Southern Vermont for the Storm. The guy here for the Riptide is Lou Gonzalez. The guy in Glens Falls, Caleb Condon. Well, officially again, lost of 2. We reached the 2-minute warning here in the first quarter. Tied at 7. France, pressure. Rolling out, chucking it, and nobody in the vicinity. Let's see if we got a flag for intentional grounding. Pressure was heavy there on that play by the Riptide defense. No flag for grounding, so it'll be 3rd down and 12 here. So we used to reach 150 left in the first quarter. And now a flag comes in, so we are going to get that intentional grounding as there was nobody in the vicinity. And France was in the pocket, so a loss of downs. And it should bring up 4th down here for the Cobras. Marker reached 3rd down as of now, but it should have been a loss of down penalty. And it looks like they keep it 3rd down. Once again, it'll be 3rd down at 12. Or it's actually 3rd down and longer than that, actually. Ball's back at about the 17-yard line. So as we call it here on the New England Broadcast Network, we call it 3rd down in a minivan here for the Cobras. We'll zoom in just a little bit, get you the best possible view we can. France in the shotgun. Especially 3rd down at 17 here. And clock stop, 1:17 left here in the first. Tied at 7 between the Riptide and the Cobras. And now they're backing the ball up to the 10-yard line. A little confusion here.
Got it.
And now we're going to put the clock back from 1:17 to 1:50. A lot of stoppage here in this first quarter. Obviously, we had a little delay before the kickoff, a little delay before the first game. And a little confusion here again on where the ball should be placed after the intentional grounding. It will be 3rd down. We're trying to see where they're placing the football. Looks to be about the 10-yard line. And now we're ready to go. I think we got everything settled. 3rd down at 17. Back at the 10-yard line. France rolling out. Now he's at his own goal line. Throws down the sideline. Passes incomplete. Dropped by Roger Dillingham in the 3rd. And that's going to bring up 4th down here for the Cobras. And being back at their own 10-yard line, we are going to see a punt. And therefore, we will zoom out for that punt. As you can see, the beautiful skies here at Cranston, Rhode Island. Again, about 12 minutes away from Providence, Rhode Island. Not too hot. Not too humid. Nice breeze coming through. Beautiful day for some summer football here in New England. So we'll see our first punt of the day here with 1:30 and counting here in the first quarter. Hunter standing back in his own end zone. Line drive kick. And this one's going to bounce. And it's going to stay inside Cobra territory about the 43-yard line. That's where the Riptide offense will come back out when we come back. 109 left in the first. You're watching the NFL on NBN. The Riptide getting excellent field position on this first drive, starting at the Cobra 43-yard line. 109 left here in the first. We are tied at 7. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. And our first down, Gonzalez fakes. Steps up, chucking down the field, has a man wide open. It's Coucher. Joseph Coucher down to the 5. Had a big play there for the Riptide offense. That'll be first and goal on the first play of the drive. Using the big play here on the first play to confuse the Cobra defense, and it works. We are now under the final minute here in the first quarter. It'll be first and goal from the 5.5-yard line, about there. We are tied at 7 here in the first. Again, we are here at Cranston Stadium, Cranston, Rhode Island. It's first and goal for the Riptide, ball at about the 5-yard line. And hand off to DeSantis, and he is going to be wrapped up. A few Cobras there were able to trying to get him down. Number 34 leading the way. And I believe that is who I believe it is. It is Norman Burns Jr. And it is. So Norman Burns Jr. for the Cobras is the first one there. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be the last play of the first quarter. Both teams score on the opening drive. Nothing since. 7-7 after 1. We'll be right back for the second quarter. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Start of the second quarter, everybody. We are tied at 7 between the Rhode Riptide and Middleboro Cobras. Second down and goal from the 6 after 1-yard loss by DeSantis. Gonzalez float to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown Riptide. And there's the tight end, Max Logan. And the Riptide take their first lead of the game. It is 13-7 on the first play of the second quarter. And now 13 consecutive points scored here by the Riptide, giving them their first lead here early on the second quarter. And now Coucher come on, make it a 7-point game. A 6-yard touchdown pass to Max Logan, the tight end. One of 2 guys wearing number 7 here for the Riptide this season, the other being Xavier Ledbetter. The kick is good. First play of the second quarter, the Riptide take the lead as Gonzalez finds his tight end, Max Logan. 14-7 Riptide, we're back. You're watching the NFL on NBN. 14 consecutive points makes it a 14-7 Riptide lead here as we start the second quarter. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. We'll zoom in, number 21 taking the kickoff down to the 35-yard line. We'll take a see who's coming in at quarterback here for the Cobras. 14 consecutive points here, once again coaxed by the Riptide, giving them a 14-7 lead. We're at the 14:46 mark here in the first half, so we got plenty of time left here in the first half. Let's see, it looks like Curtis Cannon back in the quarterback, and it is. There's number 12. So once again, both quarterbacks seeing time here today, as they've seen time throughout the season here for the Cobras. It was just a little bit. Well, officially at the 35-yard line, the Cobras will start this next drive. Look, to tie this game. Can't pitch out here. Look, number 5 again. And he's brought down at about the 42-yard line, so a gain of 7 there. Once again, folks, Jalen Valentin out for the season with a broken wrist for the Riptide. John White Mustazinski out for the season for the Glens Falls Green Jackets with a shattered ankle, something he considers might be career-ending, which will be the worst-case scenario for the The man that scored the game-winning touchdown in the 2023 North Atlantic Division Championship game over these Cobras. And Zandy Gibbons-Perry getting an MRI in his left hand. Stay tuned for updates as they become available. Wildcats out in Southern Vermont tonight, take on the Storm in the NFL Game of the Week here in week number 6. Second and 4. Handoff here, number 33, taking a handoff. Maybe a gain of 1 there on that play. So bring up third down at 3 here for the Cobras. When we talk about John Stadzinski's injury, there is a man that told us and told players that he suffered a very similar injury a few years ago, and the fear of coming back still lives with him to this day. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is number 1 there at the bottom of your screen, Roger Dillingham III. Suffered an injury about the same as Stadzinski's about 5 years ago and is still afraid of coming back today. Third down at 3 here nonetheless for the Cobras. Can throw a short pass caught. And he's got a first down and more going on the sideline into Riptide territory out of bounds near the 40. Big play there for the Cobras offense. Pass caught by number 14. And another first down for the Cobras. Ball officially placed at the 45-yard line. First down, Middleboro. Again, hands off to number 5 again, breaking off tackles. And nice play there by, looks like by number 0, Tony Pereira coming in and making that tackle. Otherwise, looks like the running back might have had some room there. Now we have a Cobra down. We'll step aside. Right here on the New England Broadcast Network. There, see number 71 of the lineman was the man that went down. He's able to get up on his own power. It's always good to see. More game after this. We have reached the 12-minute mark here in the first half. 14-7 Riptide over the Cobras as of right now. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Second down at 3 here for the Cobras. And Can hands off again, number 5. Trying to cut back inside. Getting some extra yards to about the 31-yard line. And that's enough for a Cobra first down. We're going to tie this game here in the second quarter. Riptide have scored the last 14 points. A 1-yard touchdown run by Lou Gonzalez on a 4th and goal. Tied the game at 7. And on their next drive, he found Max Kogan for a touchdown to take the lead, the first of the day for the Riptide. Once again, folks, Cobras looking for a big win here today as they have the game of the year coming up next week. They'll take on the Southern Vermont Storm out in Middleboro. The number 1 team against the number 2 team. The only time those 2 teams will meet this season. First down at the 30-yard line. Can hands off. And there's number 33. Again, to about the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. So again, about halfway there. Again, number 33, Gerard Walker. We take it back to last season, folks, when these 2 teams met in Middleboro. It was Walker who had a kickoff return touchdown. And the Riptide win. The Cobra win over the Riptide. At the time, we thought that might change the standings between the Riptide and the Bombers, who were 1 and 2 in the Maritime Conference. But it turned out, even the Bombers defeating the Riptide had no change, as the Riptide finished number 1 seed and defeated the Bombers in the Maritime Conference Championship game. High snap, Can throws, pass is caught by number 14 again, and he'll get to about the 21, about a gain of, looks like to be about a gain of maybe 4. And it is going to be a Cobra first down. We've reached the 10-minute mark here in the first half. 14-7 Riptide leading the Middleboro Cobras. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Officially placed the ball at the 20. So it will be a first down for Middleboro. We're going to tie this game here in the second quarter. Speaking of the Riptide and the Storm, I believe those 2 teams will face off next week out in Southern Vermont. We'll see them here in Cranston on August 24th, part of an NAFL and NEBN doubleheader. We'll see the Riptide take on the Storm here in Cranston, and then a nightcap, we'll see the Bombers take on the Vermont Ravens. August 24th on on the New England Broadcast Network. Well, here on July 27th, we have a first down for the Cobras at the 20. 14 coming to motion. Ball goes over the head of Can, and let's see, it's picked up by the Riptide. And he's brought down near midfield. Ball recovered by Jairus to Kaczynski. And the Riptide defense making a big stop there. Their offense goes back out with a 14-7 lead. When we come back, you're watching the NFL and NBN. So after the fumble there by the ball going over Can's head, recovered by Jared Kaczynski, the Riptide offense go back out with a 14-7 lead. They have the ball at the Cobra 42-yard line. Pitch out hitter Robert Williams, former Mass Warrior. Warriors not playing this year, and there goes Williams breaking off some tackles. Finally brought down inside the 30 to about the 25. An impressive run there for the 2022 NFL Maritime Conference champion. Will join the Riptide this year after the Warriors announced that they will not be playing in 2024. A big run there, and it'll be first down for the Riptide, looking to extend on their lead now. Again, the fumble recovered by Jared Kaczynski after the ball went over the head of Curtis Can. Well, let's see if the Riptide can extend on this lead here. Looking to pull off a big upset here today at home. Three receivers top of your screen here on 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. It's Walker, Carlino, and Coucher. Gonzalez looking the other way, going to the end zone. The pass is caught. No signal yet. And they're saying it's a touchdown. Max Cogan again. And the Riptide extend on their lead, and we apologize for the camera, folks. We lost the highlight there for sure. But the Riptide now lead at 27, excuse me. Gonzalez and Cogan for the second time today. Again, we apologize profusely for the camera, folks, trying to get the best possible angle. But now here comes Coucher for the extra point. And the kick is no good. And so Gonzalez and Logan hook up for the second time, and there's now a 20-7 lead for the Riptide. Right back, you're watching the NFL and NBN. And so we've actually lost both highlights here, folks, for the Cogan-Gonzalez connection, and now a squib kick here by the Riptide. Taken at the 35 by the Cobras, and nailed down right there. I do apologize for the camera, folks. We're not expecting it to be like that. I do know that Luis Gonzalez and Max Cogan have 2 touchdowns each. I've connected for 2 touchdowns here in this first half alone. And with 7:58 left here in the half, it's a 20-7 game in favor of Rhode Island. Cobras looking to bounce back after their last drive. They fumbled the football away. We'll zoom back out just to the best possible view. Apologize for the camera, folks. At the end of that last play. It will be, once again, Cobras switching quarterbacks now. Tadaro France stepping in at quarterback here for the Cobras on this next drive. Once again, it's a 20-7 game with 7:58 left here in the first half. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. First down at the 35 for the Cobras. France throws short, pass caught. We're 21 with the grab here for the Cobras. And he'll get to about the 44-yard line, so a gain of 9 there on first down. So once again, folks, while the highlights might not show it and the camera might not show it, we do know that Luis Gonzalez and Max Cogan have hooked up for 2 touchdowns here in the first half. And once again, Riptide lead the Cobras 20-7. You might hear that breeze coming in through the window, folks. You do have a window open here in the broadcast booth, because obviously this broadcast booth is about 15 degrees hotter than it is out on the bleachers. Talk about how the field is about 15 degrees hotter. This booth is about as hot as the field. But we are staying hydrated up here in the booth, of course. Second down and 1 officially at the 44. France hands off. And I can't see the number who it is, but he's breaking off. It looks like, and now he's getting wrapped up by DeSantis. And that was Walker on the carry. Almost rocked there by DeSantis, though. And look, I believe they give him the first down here. Place the ball at the 43-yard line. Excuse me, we're on the other side of the field. It's actually 47-yard line. And Francis hand off to number 5. Big hole at the middle. And there he goes. All alone. Touchdown, Middleboro. Number 5 finding the hole and taking it all the way for the touchdown. And now it is a 20-13 game. Cutting the deficit in half just like that. A huge run there by number 5. Now off the extra point, we have 6:25 left here in the first half, everybody. Now a 20-13 game, looking to make us a 20-14 game. And a flag. Looks like they had 12 men, as you see, and one of the Cobras was trying to run off the field. But he was nowhere near in time in doing so. Now, once again, trying to make us a 2014 game. The kick is no good. It remains a 7-point game. 2013 Riptide lead with 6:25 left in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching the NFL and NEBN. 6:25 left here in the first half. 20-13, the Rhode Island Riptide lead in the Middleboro Cobras. You're watching the New England Football League and the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. And this one will be taken by Robert Williams about the 10-yard line. Now we'll zoom in, get a better view of the kickoff here. And Williams trying to spin away from a tackle, is able to get about the 27-yard line. Once again, folks, we do apologize. The camera is messed up on both touchdowns from Luis Gonzalez to Max Cogan, so that will not be in the highlight reel. It might look back in the broadcast, but we will have some highlight reels coming up. So be sure to follow the NEBN on Facebook, NEBN, Twitter/X, whatever you call it, NEBN14, Instagram, N_E_BE_N_. And I'm on TikTok, Stephen R. III, STEPHENUR, 3 lowercase i's. That is STEPHENUR, 3 lowercase i's on TikTok. You'll catch the highlights of this game and all games during the New England Football League's 2024 season. And be sure to subscribe to NEBN on YouTube and NEBN. Thank you, everybody that's been cheering us on the last couple weeks, the first half of the season. We're going to bring you coverage all season long. 6:17 left here in the half. 20-13, Riptide lead. They have ball first down here and off here to Williams. And trying to cut away. Nice tackle there by number 91 for the Cobras, bringing them down there. Bring up second down here for the Riptide. So both teams really have big games coming up next week. Talk about it already. Game of the year, the Cobras will host the Southern Vermont Storm in Middleboro next weekend. Saturday, August 3rd. We're already in August, folks. How about that? Riptide will head out to Bennington, Vermont, take on the Southern Vermont Storm. And the first of 2 matches between those teams this season. Well, no gain on that run there by Williams. Second down at 10. So we reach the 5.5-minute mark here in the first half. Gonzalez steps up. Now pressure. He's going to take off, and he'll only get to about the 32. So not much doing there. Bring up third down for the Riptide. And the Cobra defense doing their job here on this drive. Something they hadn't done in the last two. Getting up two touchdown passes. Down to 5 minutes left here in the first half. 2013, the Riptide lead the Cobras. Watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. We're here at Cranston Stadium, Crest, Rhode Island, just outside of Providence. Third down and 9. Gonzalez. Rose pass is caught by Coucher. To the 40-yard line, let's see. And they're signaling first down Riptide. So it is a first down ball, officially about the 39-yard line. Actually, closer to the 39 than the 40-yard line. The first down for the Riptide. Again, 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Walker, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Gonzalez pitch out to Williams. Coming to the outside. Now cut back inside and gets down to the 45-yard line into Cobra territory. And with just under 4 minutes left, the Riptide looking to score here for the end of the half. Extend on their 20-13 lead. They had scored 13 consecutive points. Well, the Cobras had a long touchdown by running back number 5 on the Cobras' last drive. I'll zoom in here to get the best possible view. Beautiful Cranston Stadium here in Cranston, Rhode Island, approximately 12 minutes away from the Providence train station. Riptide lead the Cobras 20-13. Very evenly matched game here thus far today. Both teams scoring on their first drives. As Gonzalez rolling out, steps up, chucking it down the field, and the pass is incomplete. Neither receiver was open. There was Coucher and Walker were both in the vicinity, but there were also Norman Burns Jr., another Cobras defender there as well. And so neither one able to get to it. And the clock's now stopped with 3:10 left here in the first half. Once again, we mentioned that both teams scored on their opening drives. Cobras have a few more miscues than the Riptide have, including a fumble that went over the head of Curtis Campbell, covered by Jared Kaczynski. And they also had the only punt of the game thus far in this one. So second down and 10 here. Holding it at the Cobra 45, Gonzalez. Rose off his back foot, pass caught. There's Kogan again. And Kogan's still going down to the 40. Maybe he got to the 39. That's actually, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually number 7. That is Xavier Ledbetter. So as we mentioned, a few number 7s here for the Riptide. So they have a few Cobras shaking up here. Clock running, 2:45 left here in the first half. Riptide still lead at 20-13, looking to extend on their lead here at the end of the half. And they get the ball to start the second half as well. So if they score here, they score to start the third quarter. Might be running away with this one pretty early. Well, of course, there's a lot of football left to be played, so let's find out. Third down and 5 here for the Riptide. Gonzalez, pressure. He's going to take off. And he's going to be shut down. There is again Norman Burns Jr. And the Cobras defense makes a stop. And let's see what the Riptide offense does here. They're 1 for 1 thus far on fourth down. They have to go for here again. But first, the Cobras. Well, actually, we reached a 2-minute warning. So we'll be right back for the final 2 minutes. You're watching the NFL and ABN. 2 minutes left here in the first half. The Riptide lead the Cobras 20-13. Fourth down and 6. Gonzalez steps up, throws, pass out of the hands of Coucher. And the Riptide are unable to convert a fourth down. And the Cobras will have a chance to tie this game before the end of the half when we come back. You're watching the NFL and NBN. 1:55 left in the half. The Cobras defense making a stop, getting their offense the ball back with a chance to tie the game. It's 20-13 Riptide as of right now. But the Cobras have the ball first down at the 40. And there's Curtis Can back in at quarterback for the Cobras. Can steps up, chucking it down the field, and the pass is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Vasquez. And that's the second turnover today for the Riptide defense. So their offense coming back out once again, looking to extend the lead once again. 1:47 left. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. So the second turnover by the Cobra offense gives the Riptide offense the ball back with a 20-13 lead, 1:47 left. Gonzalez throws off his back foot and an incomplete intended for Walker. Just a little short, intended for his top target. We have second down, 1:41 left. Xavier Vasquez with the interception on the last drive for the Riptide defense. He made the game-sealing interception in the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game as they defeated the Bombers out in West Roxbury, 28-21. Not the type of start they want to hear this year after winning the championship last year. A 1-4 start, but holding a 7-point lead over the second place team in the league, the Middleboro Cobras, with the football. And they get the ball back to start the second half. Gonzalez and a flag. It should be a false start here, or unless we got a timeout by one of these teams. Wait for official word here. It looks like it is indeed a false start against the Riptide. Clock stop, 1:38 left here in this one. In this half, anyway. Riptide lead the Cobras 20-13. They get the ball back to start the second half, so they're looking to blow this game open here at the end of the half. A score here, a score to start the third. It really helped them do that. Cobras looking to make a stop here. Keep it a 7-point game at halftime. So second at 15 after the false start. Gonzalez chucking it down the field. Has his man. It's caught. Now let's see who it is. Once again, it's Ledbetter. Xavier Ledbetter with the catch. Listed as the backup quarterback. Might have been him who caught those 2 touchdowns that we missed due to the camera technical difficulties. Because we do have 2 number 7s here listed for the Riptide. Number 7, Max Kogan, the tight end, and once again, Xavier Ledbetter, the backup quarterback, out here playing receiver for the Riptide. Clock stop, 1:29 left. All at the 45-yard line. Riptide looking to stand on the lead here at the end of the half. Robert Williams in the backfield. Gonzalez steps up. Rose wide open. It's Cardellino with the grab into Cobra territory to the 46. So the backup quarterback from last season now playing receiver, making that catch. And the Riptide call timeout with 1:07 left. We'll take it with them. We're right back. You're watching the NFL on NDBN. 1:07 left here in the half. 2013 Riptide. Gonzalez on second down and 1. Rolling out. Now pressure. And down he goes. Back at his own territory. And that's not the play the Riptide were looking to have. The Cobras defense will take it for sure. Sack on a 2nd and 1. Ball way back. Now at the Riptide 48-yard line. All right, 58 seconds left. The timeout has been called. 3rd down and 6 come up for the Riptide. Looking to extend on their lead here at the end of the half. They lead 20-13. They get the ball back to start the second half as they deferred to the second half on the opening coin toss. So a big play here for both sides. Now 3rd down and 6. The Cobra defense looking to make a stop. Riptide offense looking to make a play. Both teams again coming off disappointing Week 5 losses. The Cobras lost to the Glens Falls Green Jackets 27-7, their first loss of the season. Meanwhile, the Riptide blew a 27-13 halftime lead, losing 29-27 against the New England Bombers. 3rd and 6, Gonzalez throws, pass caught. There's Walker, his first of the day, out of bounds about the 40. There should be, and it is, there you go. More than enough for a first down for the Riptide. 50 seconds left here in the half. And we'll hope this time around, folks, if Gonzalez goes to the corner end zone, our camera will work with us and we can actually get a good angle of this touchdown pass. Let's see what happens here. Ball at the Cobra 39-yard line, first down, 50 seconds left. Riptide lead 20-13. And now the Cobras call a timeout, so we'll be right back. You're watching the NFL on NDBN. Out of the Cobra timeout. First down for the Riptide, ball at the 38-yard line. Gonzalez over the middle, caught by Coucher, down to the 20. Coucher took a hit there, took him a second to get up, and now he looks to be a little shaken up, so he'll come off the field here for this next play. Taking a hit immediately after making that catch. Might have the wind knocked out of him. Not coming in for him is Angel Santiago, number 4, who we saw come in as Coucher stepped off the field. Clock stopped, 43 seconds left. Riptide looking to stand on the 20-13 lead heading into the locker room. It's first down at the 20-yard line. Gonzalez steps up over the middle. Pass caught there. Santiago into the end zone. Touchdown, Rhode Island. And on the first play for Angel Santiago, he scores. And the Riptide extend their lead. They now lead at 26-13. Now again, once again, here comes Coucheron for the extra point, making it a 27-13 game. We have 36 seconds left here in the half. Cobras have 2 timeouts to get something done here for the end of the half. Trying to cut this lead in half. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Riptide defer to the second half. They get the football to start the third quarter. High snap, kick is good. 3 touchdown passes in the half for Luis Gonzalez, the first for Angel Santiago, and it is 27-13 Riptide. We'll be right back. You're watching the NFL and NDBN. So with 37 seconds left here in the half, the Riptide have extended that lead 27-13. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. So picked up by number 14 once again for the Cobras, cutting inside, finding some room and getting down inside the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Now we'll zoom in. Again, the Cobras will have 28 seconds, excuse me, and 2 timeouts to cut this lead in half. Or if the Riptide defense makes another stop here and their offense goes out the third quarter, scores a touchdown, we're looking at an upset alert here, folks. Again, the Riptide coming in at 1-4, Cobras 3-1. Cobras looking for a big game here ahead of their game of the year matchup next week against Southern Vermont Storm out in Middleboro. So first down, ball at the 43, 28 seconds left here in the half. France hands off to number 5, who scored that long touchdown on the last on the couple Cobra drives before, and he's breaking tackles inside Riptide territory to the 47. And immediately called timeout. 18 seconds left. One more timeout left for the Cobras. They might want to start thinking about taking some shots to the end zone here toward the end of the half. Riptide leads 27-13. 18 seconds left here in the first half. And now I see Tadaro France coming in for the quarterback. So we thought each quarterback would be taking drive after drive, but a little more consistent than that. They're switching after each play now. We'll see if France can get them into the end zone here in the final 18 seconds. 1 timeout. 2nd and 1. And a whistle. The ball never got to France. It flew up in the air and might have hit the center. Right in the behind. There's a flag down. So that was a false start against the Cobras. Back him 5 yards. And once again, 18 seconds left, down by 14 points. You got to take some shots here if you're the Cobras. You don't want to go into the halftime down by 2 scores, but a chance of going down 3 scores to start the third quarter. We're flashback again to last week, folks. The Riptide had a 27-13 lead against the New England Bombers. Bombers scored the final 16 points, including a game winner, which was 4 seconds left for a 29-27 victory. France steps up and pressure and loses his helmet, still going, and he takes off. There he goes. Still going, and finally brought down at the 16 and a timeout. The clock has ran out of time. What a play by Tadario France. Oh my goodness. Let's see if they put any time back on the clock or if we're going to head to the locker room. France got down on one knee. It signaled timeout. Refs getting together to discuss something here. There is no time left on the clock. There's a flag down at about the 36-yard line. You can see it there, right in front of Tadario France, excuse me. Now a second flag is out near midfield. Again, no time left on the clock here in the first half. Let's see if we get one more untimed down or something. Cobras pointing in the direction of the Riptide. The flag is on them. So discussion here between the refs and coaches and everybody. Once again, there is 0 seconds left on this clock here in the first half. Let's see what the call is. Let's see if they put any more time back on the clock, and let's see if we have at least one more play here before both teams head to the locker room. And now a challenge flag has been thrown by head coach of the Middleboro Cobras, Timothy Grew. Grew and the referee getting into it a little bit. And the challenge flag has been thrown. See if they allow him to challenge it. We get an untimed down, or we go to halftime. Riptide defense still out there. It's just the Middleboro offense. So wait for some type of call here from the referees. Not exactly sure what's happening. And they're placing the football at the Cobra 48. Might have to redo that play. I think it'll be an untimed down. But again, what an effort there by Tadario France. His helmet was coming off as EB brought down. He got out of a couple tackles and took off for his life. Gained about 32 yards on that run. Took a knee at the 16, called a timeout, but time ran out. Now trying to figure out, do we have one untimed down? You go to halftime, what's going to happen here? A lot of confusion out there on the field. While they sort this out, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll let you know what happens right here in the New England Broadcast Network. So after all that, we put 15 seconds back on the clock. It is now second down. Play did not count, but again, what a hell of a play by Tadario France there on that last play. And a pitch out here, number 2. Taking a handoff, coming to the outside. He has a lot of room there. We've got to zoom in here as he goes. Jumping over defender, gets out about the 30. Clock stops about 7 seconds left. The handoff there was again Darian Thompson. Getting into about the 30-yard line, so we're going to have 7 seconds left. At least one more play here before the end of the half. Let's see if the Cobras can get to the end zone, or the Riptide will head into the locker room with a 14-point lead. Just a little bit. Ball officially about the 35-yard line. About, again, 7 seconds left here, folks. 27-13 Riptide lead to Cobras. France rolling out. Steps up. Chucking it deep. And the pass is intercepted. Intercepted by number 00. That is the third turnover of the half by the Riptide defense. And that is how the half ends. Riptide lead the Cobras 27-13. We'll be right back for our halftime report. Right now, you're watching the NFL and NDBN. And we welcome you back inside our broadcast with everybody. I'm Stephen Err, the Rhode Riptide currently lead the Middleboro Cobras 27-13 at halftime. And what started as an evenly matched game as both teams score on their first possession. However, 3 turnovers by the Riptide defense led to 13 consecutive points and 3 touchdown passes by Lou Gonzalez in that first half. 2 of them going to Xavier Ledbetter, number 7. And they currently lead at 27-13. A 14-point lead the second time in a row that they lead a team 27-13 at halftime. Cobras look to make a comeback and win their fourth game of the year ahead of their big matchup next week against the Southern Vermont Storm down in Middleboro. Let's see if they can make that comeback. Second half is coming up right now. Start of the second half, everybody. The Rhode Island Riptide lead the Middleboro Cobras 27-13. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Steven Earn. This one taken by Santiago. Angel Santiago still going to about the 31-yard line. That's where the Riptide offense will come back out for the first drive here in the third quarter. I had to make some correction, folks. I did say the Riptide were going to Southern Vermont next week. The Riptide are off next week, as the Cobras will host the Storm. Riptide will be back home August 10th to take on the Worcester Wildcats, who they've already lost to this season. Riptide only played the Storm one time this season. That'll be on August 24th right here in Cranston. No, actually, they've already played, excuse me. I got correction myself here. They've already played the Southern Vermont Storm out in Bennington, Vermont. They lost that game, very close one, 29-28 after failing the potential game-winning two-point conversion. But for now, they lead the Cobras 27-13. Start the second half. Pitch out here to Sal DeSantis on first down. It's DeSantis. Might have gotten 2 yards on that play, if that. So as we said in our halftime show, folks, it was to start anyway, it was a pretty tight-lit first half. Both teams scored on their opening drives before the Riptide had scored the 13 consecutive points. Meanwhile, Middleboro's offense had 3 turnovers in that first half, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Riptide defense, who struggled all season long, having themselves quite the game here today. Just a little bit. Officially gained a 2 there by DeSantis. Will be second down and 8. Oh, is at the 34-yard line. Walker going in motion. Pitch out here to Williams. And Williams to the 40. Oh, took a mean hit there. A helmet hit from number 4 of the Cobras. But everybody getting up under their own power. Everybody seems to be all right, so that's always a good sign. Everybody looking all right. So again, number 4 there for the Middleboro Cobras. A helmet-to-helmet hit. No flags either, by the way, coming out for that play. And it's a first down for Rob Williams. Well, it's at the 43-yard line. And the Riptide look to extend another 24-13 lead here to start this third quarter. We'll zoom out, just get the best possible view we can. Ledbetter going in motion. He has 2 touchdowns here today. Low snap, Gonzalez throws, short pass called by Coucher. And Coucher gets about 2 yards to the other side of the 45 to the 46. Once again, folks, 2 interceptions here thrown by the Middleboro quarterbacks. Candace thrown one, as has France. First one was intercepted by Xavier Vasquez. The second one was intercepted by number 00, whose name is very hard to pronounce, so I'm just not going to try and butcher it, folks. We'll gain a 4 there by Coucher. Bring up second down at 6. All at the 47. Riptide lead 27-13. Gonzalez fakes the pitch, running into Cobra territory to the first down to the 48-yard line. An impressive first drive thus far for the Cobras, looking to extend on their 27-13 lead. Remember last week, folks, they blew a 27-13 lead against the New England Bombers, and the Bombers scored the game-winning touchdown with 4 seconds left. Come away with a 29-27 victory and sweep the season series against the team that beat them in the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game last year. First down, Riptide, ball at the Cobra 48. Gonzalez hands out to Williams. Williams met immediately by a bunch of Cobras. Number 7 leaned the way there for Middleboro. That is Keelan McDonald, a 2023 NFL All-Star, coming in on that tackle. And it's actually 4th down. I thought it was first down on that last play, but that was a 3rd down. And now 4th and 4, and the Riptide offense is going to go for it. So this is the biggest play of the game as of now for the Middleboro defense. Looking to avoid a 3-score hole here in the third quarter. 4th down and 4. Gonzalez fakes the pitch. Pumps, throws, passes, caught by Walker. Walker has a first down. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. And a huge conversion there for the Riptide on a 4th down and 4. Walker's second catch of the game. And it's a first down for Rhode Island. We have reached the 11-minute mark here in the third quarter. Riptide lead 27-13. Looking to stand on this lead here, start the third quarter. Again, ball at the 37-yard line. A 4th and 4 conversion to Tim Walker gives the Riptide a fresh set of downs. Robert Williams in the backfield. Gonzalez, the lay handoff here to Williams. Got up the middle. Williams breaking off one tackle, down inside the 20 to about the 18. Another big run there for Rob Williams. He has a few of those here in this game thus far today. It'll be another first down for the Riptide, ball officially at the 19-yard line. And there to make the tackle, we talked about him before, was Thaddeus France. Of course, his brother Tadaro, one of those 2 quarterbacks here today for the Cobras. They've been running a 2-quarterback system all season long. But for now, first down and 10, ball at the 19-yard line for the Riptide. Gonzalez pitch out here to Williams, and Williams is wrapped up after a gain of maybe 1 or 2. Number 45 coming on that tackle. Let's see if we have number 45 listed on our roster. And that is Tyler Doyle coming on that tackle. Once again, the Riptide have a bye week next week. We're taking on the Worcester Wildcats back here in Cranston on August 10th. The Cobras have their game of the year next week against the number 1 team in the league, the Southern Vermont Storm, down in Middleboro. Second down. Gonzalez pumps over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Cobras defense finally makes a stop. Down to the 22, and that's a huge stop for this Middleboro defense. And so, the question is, do we see a comeback coming up? We're about to find out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here in the New England Broadcast Network. So the pass by Gonzalez was intercepted by Javier Navarre. A huge play for the Cobra defense, down by 14. Riptide looking to threaten to make it a 3-score game. Their offense now come back out. Curtis Can under the shotgun once again. 2 running backs in the backfield. And a handoff here, number 21 once again. We're trying to break off a tackle and gets to about maybe the line of scrimmage, actually. Might have gotten 1 yard, if that. So again, a huge play by the Middleboro defense. That might have been the play of the game for them as they look to make a comeback here down 27-13 here at the end of the half. Riptide had the ball to start the second half. They were looking like they were about to go into the end zone. The pass was intended, by the way, for Joseph Coucher, who's had a few catches here today for the Riptide. But again, Javier Navarre coming away with the interception. And so let's see if the offense can put some points on the board here, cut this lead in half. We are at the 8-minute mark here in the third quarter, so of course there is plenty of football to be played. Well, let's see what happens here the rest of the way. So as I said, no gain on that play. So second and 10 here from the 22. And a pitch out here. Once again, number 2, it is Darian Thompson. We got to remember that name. Made a few plays here for the Cobra offense in this game. And he got 11 yards on that second now and 10 play, so it will be a first down for Middleboro, and they're going no huddle here. They're looking to tire out this Riptide defense that has 3 turnovers here thus far today. And a handoff here, looks like number 5 again. Wrapped up by Sal DeSant. That's number 50, Kyle Barnes, wrapping him up there. 7-minute mark here, third quarter, 27-13 still your score, and once again, here go the Riptide offense. Looks like a no huddle type of deal here. Again, once again, trying to tire out this Riptide defense. another handoff here, number 5. Breaking off some tackles, going down the sideline, out of bounds at midfield, and another first down for Middleboro. So while you think maybe you should, if the Cobras doing all these no huddles, they'd run the football. Or they pass the football instead of run it, but the running game is what they've been working on thus far. And now if we have a Riptide player down, we'll be right back, right here in the New England Broadcast Network. Number 15, a newcomer here for the Riptide, needing help getting off the field. Back in a sec. So after the injury, first down for the Cobras, 6.5 left here in the third quarter. We'll zoom out once again, folks, so you get as fast as you can. Curtis Canton still in under center for the Cobras at quarterback. Again, inside handoff here to Thompson, and Thompson is wrapped up by a school of sharks. Leading the way, number 0, Tony Pereira. It'll be second down here for the Cobras. Once again, coming off a huge interception. Down 27-13 with the Riptide offense looking like they're about to go into the end zone, make it a 3-score game. Now with 5:52 left here in the third, Cobras offense has the ball down by 7, looking to cut this lead in half. They've used a couple no-huddle plays here in the third, but they've all been run plays, you would think. With them running no-huddle, they might look to throw the ball a little more, but they're doing a lot of running. Just about all running here on this first drive here in the second half. Just a loss of 4 on that last play. Handoff here to 14. Cut it to the outside. Now cut back the other way, but he is not going anywhere. Once again, Tony Pereira leading the way for the Riptide. Making the stop, and it's going to break up a long third down for the Cobras. And this will be a long third down for this offense, down by 2 scores here in the latter part of the third quarter. They're not going to give the ball back here to the Riptide offense. They would give them another chance to go up by 3 scores here, with even less time remaining in this game. Zoom back in here. So only gained a 1 on that play there. Third down and 13 as we reach the 4:40 mark here in the third. Riptide lead the Cobras 27-13. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Earn. Here at Cranston Stadium in Cranston, Rhode Island. Can steps up, throws over the middle, wide open is Thompson. And Darian Thompson's still going, finally brought down at the 36-yard line of the Riptide, and that's a big third down conversion for the Cobras. It's exactly what they needed to spark any type of comeback here in this game, now by 14, with just about 4 minutes left in the third. Once again, they're doing that no huddle. Try to confuse this Riptide defense and tire them out. And once again, the handoff here, number 5, and tackle there by Sal DeSantis, only a gain of a couple. Cobras creeping closer to that end zone, looking to cut this deficit in half, down by 14 right now. And once again, they're going no huddle. Using a lot of run plays on this drive. And they'll use one here again, and there's a handoff here to Thompson. Thompson cut up the middle, and he'll get to about the 25-yard line before he's brought down. Once again, a school of sharks there to make the play. Once again, Can saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. Once again, you'd think they'd be doing a lot more pass plays here using this no huddle. Time ticking away here in the third. Third down and 1 here for the Cobras as well. Handoff here. And a nice hit there, but let's see. Again, there's Angel Santiago. He's had a nice game thus far. And let's see if Gerard Walker, they're going to give him the first down. So on a third down and 1, Walker got just about 1. And it's a first down for the Cobras. 2.5 left in the third. Can throws, short pass call by Thompson, and he's immediately brought down at about the 18-yard line. And now Pereira, who had himself a nice drive thus far, is slow to get up. It looks like he's telling everybody he's alright. He's going to head back out in there. Make the joke. He watches a lot of Providence Bruins hockey. Under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 27-13, the Riptide lead the Cobras. Cobras threatening here to cut this deficit in half. Ball at the 18. Gain of 5 on that last play. Rose short again. Pass caught. And again, another immediate bring down there by the Riptide defense. As caught there by number 21. As Devin Fry makes his second catch. Minute and a half of counting here, third quarter. Cobras have used a lot of no huddle plays here. Just about all but one being a run play. Third down at 3 here. Once again, a big third down here for the Cobras. And another handoff here, number 5, and I don't believe he's going to get the first down here. Marker reads fourth down, and it is. And then we see the ref right there coming on your screen, signaling fourth down. So this is the biggest play of the game right now for the Cobras. Down by 14, 41 seconds left here in the third. They need to convert this here. It's end zone or bust here from Middleboro. And finally, we got a whistle. We got a timeout here with 20 seconds left, and the timeout's called by the Riptide. We'll take it with them. Big fourth down coming up right here on the New England Broadcast Network. There we go. This is the biggest play of the game now. Fourth down and 1 for the Cobras. Down 27-13 with 20 seconds left here in the third. 14 in motion. And France is in there. He's going to pitch it out. And they're going to get nowhere near that first down. Riptide defense makes another stop, and their offense comes back out with a 27-13 lead with 14 seconds left here in the third. We'll actually stick here with you. You are watching the NFL and NBN, everybody. I'm Stephen Rhode. We are here at Cranston Stadium in Cranston, Rhode Island, just outside of Providence. Huge fourth down and 1 stop there by the Riptide defense, who have 3 turnovers here against this Cobra offense. 2 interceptions and a fumble. And on a fourth down and 1, France pitched it out, and they lost a couple yards. Now the Riptide offense come back out there with the ball at the 17-yard line with just 14 seconds left here in the third. In a much faster third quarter than it was the second and even the first quarter. So much faster the second half altogether than it was the first half. Now a chance for the Riptide to extend on this lead and potentially close out the upset here today in Cranston. They start at the 17. Gonzalez. The screen to Williams. Is that a fumble? They're calling it a fumble, and the Cobras recover. And just like that, and now they're calling it incomplete. Hold on a second, folks. We have one. The pass was intended for Williams on the screen. A little miscommunication there. One ref signaled it was a fumble recovered by Middleboro. One ref signals an incomplete pass. And it looks like, all in all, it was an incomplete pass. And that was almost a big break there from Middleboro. Had they recovered that fumble, they'd be knocking on the doorstep once again here with just 8 seconds left here in the third. But that pass off the hand of Williams is incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 at the 17. 8 seconds left, third quarter. And Gonzalez can hand off here to Williams. Williams going to the outside, has a big hole inside the 25, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of the third quarter. No score in that third quarter, but the Riptide driving with a 27-13 lead, looking to pull off a big upset here today. We'll be right back for the fourth and final quarter. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. Start of the fourth and final quarter, everybody. The Rhode Island Riptide lead the Middleboro Cobras 27-13. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Rhode. It's first down Riptide, handoff here to Joseph Coucher, who has a few catches here today. And Coucher wrapped up almost immediately. One last time, I want to congratulate the Arena Bowl 33 champion Billings Outlaws for defeating the Albany Firebirds in Arena Bowl 33. 46-41. The game was held at American Dream Mall. Yes, folks, the game was held at a mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey, right across the street from MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Giants and New York Jets. And again, folks, that's not just a mall. I know everybody's making fun of it. Oh, the game was played at a mall. The game was played at the second biggest mall in America, behind the Mall of America, out in Bloomington, Minnesota. So I don't understand why everybody's making fun of it. It's the second biggest mall in America. Gonzalez throws over the middle. Pass is caught. There's Coucher again. He's having himself quite the game. He gets to the 40-yard line. Once again, we congratulate the Billings Outlaws, Arena Bowl 33 champions. We also congratulate the Las Vegas Insomniacs, winning their back-to-back A7FL champions. They defeated the Trenton BIC, the Brothers in Christ, 31-30. A game in which BIC had a 24-13 fourth quarter lead, where the Insomniacs scored a game-winning touchdown on a kickoff return, which is 17 seconds left. That is after the BICs took their first lead after their quarterback rushed for a touchdown, also with 17 seconds left. So, a lot of excitement in that A7FL championship game. Hand off here to Williams on first down, and he'll get about 2 yards. Once again, the Riptide are off next week before they host the Wildcats on August 10th, and now another Cobra is down. But he's actually going to get back up, and that looks like, it might have been Keelan McDonald, number 7, but it's not. Number 17, actually, for the Cobras. And there's France again, wearing some neon green type of colors there, along with his white and maroon. So gain of 2 there. We're at the 13-minute mark left in this game. Riptide lead 27-13, looking to expand their lead and ultimately look to gift wrap this upset victory as they head into their bye week. Gonzalez fakes it, chucking it down the field, has a man, it's caught! Walker out of bounds inside the 25. Look at our secondary, number 19. What might have been looking for a penalty there. That was Silquan Russell. Might have been looking for a penalty there. But Walker with a clean catch. And if he had tiptoed down the sideline, he would have scored his first touchdown of the afternoon. But he was unable to. He gets out of bounds. Ball is officially at the 24-yard line. The Riptide, while they have not yet gift wrapped his upset victory, they are knocking on the doorstep to do just that. Up 27-13, 12 and a half left in this one. Ball at the Cobra 24-yard line. And a handoff here to Williams, and Williams busting off some defenders and finally brought down. Probably lost a couple of yards on that one. Could have lost a little more. Had a little help there from Gonzalez to bump off the defenders and need some extra yards that he still lost regardless, so a little tough to explain that one. It'll be second down and long here for the Riptide, looking to extend on this 27-13 lead with under 12 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And you're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Earn. Well, officially a loss of 4. It could have been a lot worse than that. Rob Williams, and now Sal DeSantis is the running back in the backfield on second down and 14. Gonzalez fakes. He's going to take it off himself. He has room to the outside, but it's off one defender and out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage, about the 24-yard line. They'll bring up about third down and 10 here, maybe third down and 9. So they mark the football. It's actually at the 25, so you got third down and 11 here. Speaking of 11, we're about to hit the 11-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 27-13, the Riptide lead the Cobras. Once again, the Cobras host the Southern Vermont Storm in the New England Football League Game of the Year next week in Middleboro. Number 1 against number 2. Riptide will have the week off for hosting the Worcester Wildcats here in Cranston on August 10th. Officially, yes, third down and 11. Ball at the 25-yard line. Gonzalez off his back foot, but pass was tipped in, incomplete. And great coverage there by McDonald, intended for Coucher. So a big stop there by the Middleboro defense on a 3rd down and 11. And instead of bringing Noah Coucher out for a field goal to extend the lead to 17 points, Riptide offense stayed out there. Questionable play call here by head coach Robert Crossman. We're about to see what happens here. This could be another big stop here for the Middleboro defense. Clock now running with under 10.5 left here in the 4th. Huge play here for both sides. 4th down and 11. Gonzalez rolling out. Now rolling the other way. Throws off his back foot. The pass is caught by Ledbetter. Ledbetter needs some extra yards. He gets to about the 20. And he's going to be well short of a 1st down. So the Middleboro defense once again makes a big stop. Offense coming back out down by 10 with 10-13 left. Excuse me, by 14 with 10-13 left. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here in the New England Broadcast Network. So after that big stop by their defense on 4th down and 11, the Cobras come back out down 27-13, 10-13 left. And they had the ball at the 20-yard line. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Curtis Cannon back in the quarterback for the Cobras. And they're going to get, that's Tadaro France in there. And a false start here against Middleboro. Back him up 5 yards. A lot of miscues here by the Cobras offense here today. 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. And they also had the lone punt of the game as well. That came earlier on in the game. Well, a lot of factors here to why they are down 27-13. Could avoid a 2-game losing streak after a 3-0 start. France steps up. He's going to run. Find nobody open. There he goes. France still going to the 30. Spinning away at the 40. Down to the 45. What a run there by Tadaro France. Saw a huge run like that at the end of the half. It did not count. This one will count, and it's a big 1st down for Middleboro. Now under 10 minutes left. And they're once again going no huddle here. And France hands off to number 5, spinning away into Riptide territory to the 47. This is the kind of drive that the Cobras need here late in the game. They don't have any chance of coming back. Again, folks, it's not over until it's over. As we've seen several times already, especially with this Riptide team. They blew 2 double-digit second-half leads here this season. 25-12 against the Bombers, 27-13 against the Bombers so far. And here's France rolling out. He's going to take off, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 46. So once again, like I just mentioned, we've seen the Riptide blow 2 double-digit second-half leads. I don't want to say 4th quarter leads because we weren't sure of what the score was at the end of the 3rd quarter last week in their game against the Bombers. We do know they led 27-13 at halftime. And in week number 1, they led the Bombers 25-12 in the 4th quarter in that game out in Jamaica Plains, the suburb of Boston. Hand off here to Walker. Walker breaking off tackles, bumping up another defender. Gerard Walker inside the 35 to about the 32. And the run game for the Cobras is working for them here. They're getting deeper and deeper into Riptide territory. But the clock is working against them. They have 8:40 left to score 14 points to send this game to overtime, if that. Now France fakes, and he's going to take off. And he'll get to the 30. Only a couple there. And once again, a lot of run plays being run here by the Cobras instead of these pass plays, which they need much more than they need in run plays. As we're reaching the 8-minute mark here, and they're just still down by 14 points. 2nd and 7. France fakes, rolling out over the middle and incomplete over the head of Roger Dillingham III, and there is Coucher on defense. Getting in the direction of that one. Nice play there. Look like even if it wasn't over the head of Dillingham, pass might have been tipped away there by Coucher. So he had his hand right in the middle of Dillingham's arms. And so a 3rd down and 7 here coming up as we've now reached the 8-minute mark here in the 4th. Big 3rd down here for the Cobras, down by 14. France throws to the sideline, pass called by Dillingham. Trying to cut back inside. Gets to the 20, to the 19. And he's going to be pushed out there by a school of sharks. And it's going to be a first down for the Cobras. So that's another big third down conversion for them. And now we're here in the latter part of the second half. 7.5 left in the fourth. France chucking it to the end zone. The pass, wide open, touchdown, Middleboro. There's Paul Census, his first touchdown of the game. And the Cobras have cut the lead to 27-19. So don't go anywhere, folks. We have plenty of time left here. 7:20 left. Cobras now down by just 8. And Kyle Barnes is down for the Riptide. Looks to be just a little disappointed in that play and how it went. More than it might be an injury, but he'll walk off the medic. And the offense for the Cobras is staying out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Make it a 6-point game. Gutsy call here by Timothy Grew and the Cobra offense. We're going to zoom in, see what happens here. 2-point conversion, make it a 6-point game. France in the shotgun, number 5 in the backfield. France over the middle, wide open is Census again, and the 2-point conversion is good. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a game here in Cranston. It's 27-21. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. 7:20 left. You're watching the NFL and NDBN. Hold on to everything, folks, and now we whistle. Hold on to everything, folks. It is a 27-21 game. The Middleboro Cobras scoring a wide open touchdown from Tadaro France, to Paul Census. And the 2-point conversion also caught by a wide open Census in the back of the end zone. Makes it a 27-21 game with 7:20 left here in the fourth. Now they back up the kickoff. Looks like they backed up to the 35. I'm not sure what happened. It was like even the kicker, number 10, is like, what just happened? Nonetheless, 6-point game, folks. 7:20 left. I believe both teams have all 3 timeouts, so we are in for an exciting finish here in Cranston. And the ball falls off the tee. Might have to get somebody to hold that football. We do feel a breeze coming into our broadcast booth as we do have one window open in our direction. Let a little cool air in here. We said we had a breeze going in here all day long here in Cranston. A hot, not so humid day here in Rhode Island. And now the kick away. Nice kick here. That one's going to go into the end zone, past the head of Williams for a touchback. And so the Riptide of the football with a 6-point lead and 7:20 left on the clock. Ball to 20. We'll zoom in now. So again, once again, we've seen a lot of blown leads here in the NFL this season, folks. Not just the Riptide. I mean, the rest of the Wildcats had a 27-7 fourth quarter lead against the Glens Falls Green Jackets a couple weeks ago. Well, the Green Jackets made it a 27-20 game. And unfortunately, they failed to convert a 4th down conversion, that is. And George Smith, who's come alive here in the NFL in 2024, an 85-yard touchdown from Tim Carmody to put that one away. John Stadzinski did score the last play of the game, but it didn't matter. Wildcats defeated the Green Jackets despite holding a 27-7 fourth quarter lead. First down, Riptide, ball to 25, after the touchback. And fake Gonzalez loses the football, gets it back, and then down he goes, about the 17. Fake the handoff to Williams, and he lost the football himself. He'll get back on top of it, but not before losing 3 yards. Clock continuing to run here, about to hit the 7-minute mark here in the fourth. Riptide now lead 27-21. Looking to hold on here, pull off an upset heading into their bye week. Cobras looking to avoid a 2-game losing streak heading into their biggest game of the season, which is, again, the biggest game of the year here in the NFL thus far, as they'll host the South Vermont Storm, number 1 against number 2 next week in Middleboro. So second down at 14, hand off here to Williams, cutting to the outside, trying to break off some tacklers, scanning away from Russell here, get to the 30, and we have another Cobra down. And now that is Thaddeus France, and that is not a good sign if you're the Cobras. We'll step aside. And once again, not a good sign for the Cobras. Thaddeus France, unable to walk under his own power. Got a couple teammates helping him out there. Not a good sign for the Cobras. Back in a moment. So after the injury, Gonzalez floats it, passes caught by Ledbetter, who was wide open. And Ledbetter getting inside the 35 to the 38-yard line on a 3rd down and 5. A huge conversion for the Riptide, as they can now, with under 6 minutes left, look to run out some clock, make the Cobras spend some of their timeouts. And I don't want to say they're well on their way to an upset victory, but they're well on their way to snapping this losing streak that they're on, heading into their bye week. And while we have a moment, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of next week, we will be in Braintree officially, the New England Football League, on the New England Broadcast Network, week number 7. We were going to be in Middleboro for the big game against the Cobras and Storm, but unfortunately, hotel tickets are $179, so we're headed to Braintree, where the New England Bombers, coming off a bye week, will host the Glens Falls Green Jackets. And Gonzalez steps up, throws over the middle, and it's caught. What a grab! And once again, it's Ledbetter, who's having himself quite the game here today. Another huge first down for the Riptide. So once again, folks, NFL and NBN week number 7. We will be in Braintree next week as the New England Bombers host the Glens Falls Green Jackets. That is Saturday, August 3rd, 7 p.m. kickoff, rebroadcast on the New England Broadcast Network. We're disappointed as much as you are, folks, that we will not be in Middleboro for that big game against the Cobras and Storm. But for $200, well, no, sorry, not sorry. Now with 4.5 left here, at ball at the 49-yard line. We'll zoom out just a little bit more. Again, I think this is the time the Riptide start running the ball a little more. And there's a handoff to DeSantis. He gets into Cobra territory, and the ball about the 48-yard line. So next week we'll be in Braintree as the Bombers take on the Green Jackets. August 10th, we are off as of right now, as I will be covering the 8th annual Summer Jam Classic out in Worcester, Massachusetts, a basketball tournament being held at Crompton Park in Worcester, Massachusetts. A plethora of games, including a girls' high school basketball showcase at noon Eastern on August 10th, and a girls' college showcase at 4 p.m. Eastern on August 10th. And Gonzalez fakes the handoff, pressure rolling out, throws it off his back foot, and nobody's there. Here we go, 3rd down and 8 here, so the Cobras defense, this is going to be a big play for them. 3:42 left and a 3rd down and 8 coming up. And Xavier Vasquez stepping in as a receiver here. He had the interception earlier in the game for the Riptide defense. Their the first interception of 2. Big 3rd down and 8 here, 3:42 left. Ball at the Cobra 49-yard line. Much a little bit more, folks. Here, your best possible view we can. 3rd down and 8. Gonzalez, pressure, chucking off his back foot, and it is caught. And who else but Joseph Coucher to the 40-yard line. And it's just enough for a Riptide first down as we reach the 3.5-minute mark here in the game. So soon enough, we'll be seeing the Cobras, unless they want to wait till the 2-minute warning. They have all 3 timeouts. They might start taking them here. As the Riptide, they're going to run this clock down to the 2-minute warning nonetheless. So we are at 3:10 left officially. So the Cobras will take it out of the 2-minute warning, and then they'll start calling their 3 timeouts and hope their defense can make a big stop here to get their offense the ball back. And folks, we might have a chance here for the Cobras to pull off a comeback victory. Of course, we will see what happens in the next 2 minutes and 54 seconds. For now, the Riptide have the ball first down at the Cobra 40. And Gonzalez can hand off here to Williams, who gets maybe 1 yard on that play. And I said we were going to wait till the 2-minute warning, potentially. But it looks like the Cobras might have called their first timeout already. 2:37 left. But we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching the NFL on NBN. So out of the timeout, we have 2:37 left here on the clock. The Rhode Riptide holding on to a 27-21 lead over the Middleboro Cobras, looking to pull off a big upset. Snap this losing streak heading to their bye week. Gonzalez on second down and 9. Steps up. Pressure. He's going to take off. And now he throws. And the pass is incomplete. Intended for Ledbetter again. But Cardellino was really the wide open man. And Cardellino was on his way to the end zone if he made that catch. But Gonzalez doesn't look like he was looking his way. And so, big third down and 9 coming up here with 2:28 left. Cobras still have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Let's see what the Riptide do here on third down and 9. Done pretty well in the run game thus far in this game. Let's see if Gonzalez looks to go to the air. Look for one of his 2 top receivers here today. It's been Joseph Coucher, Xavier Ledbetter, who has 2 touchdowns in this game. Cardellino and Walker, bottom of your screen here on third down and 9. Ledbetter coming in motion. Gonzalez pumps off his back foot. It's caught by Ledbetter at the 30-yard line. Let's see. No signal yet. And it looks like we're going to get the chain gang out here. The ball is at the 30-yard line. 2:15 left in this one. No official word yet about if it's a first down or it's going to be fourth down and pretty short here. Got a timeout on the field here as all the officials get together. The ball at just outside the 30-yard line. Still no signal. Marker does read fourth down. So it'll be fourth down about a hair, if anything. It looks like that's exactly what it is. We have a timeout, 4th and 1. When we come back, you're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. Huge 4th down and 1 for the Riptide. And a handoff to DeSantis. And the Cobras look like they made the stop. What a play there by the Middleboro defense. And with 2:07 left, their offense coming back out with a chance to win this game. Don't go anywhere. We are in for an exciting finish. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. So here we go, folks. 2:07 left. The Cobras have 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning. Down by 6. A chance to win the game here. Dunce down 27-13. France. He's going to take off. Still going to the 40. 45 inside Riptide territory at about to the 45, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Will the Riptide blow another lead, or will their defense step up and close out this upset victory? We're about to find out. 2 minutes left. When we come back, you're watching the NFL and NDBN. So, ladies and gentlemen, you could basically take those 3 turnovers in the first half by the Cobras away. That 2-point conversion by Census and the interception by Navir have really changed the game here for the Cobras. Down by 6 inside 2 minutes. France rolling out. Pressure. Throws up top. And it's incomplete. Intended for Thompson. Clock stop. 1:52 left. He's second down at 10. There was one defender in the vicinity there for the Riptide, so it could have been intercepted as well. And then the last ball hits the ground. Pressure was on. France was able to get it away. Just guess you couldn't see his receiver there. Clock now stop. 1:52 left. He's second down at 10. Ball is at the Riptide 45-yard line. What a finish here we got, folks. We've talked about it already, a few times already. The Riptide have a knack for blowing leads. But one thing Robert Crossman told me pregame was they're always competitive. They're always in the game. And once again, folks, they're in the game here at the end. Up by 6. 1:52 left. Second down at 10 for the Cobras at the 45. France. Pressure. Here comes Kaczynski. Throws. Pass is caught by Thompson, who's brought down immediately at the 35-yard line. And with only 1 timeout, the Cobras are going to run no huddle here. Clock's still running. We're at 1:36 and counting here in the 4th. 27-21. The Riptide lead the Cobras. Cobras once down 27-13. And a fake here by France. Pitch out to Thompson. And he'll get to maybe the 34, about a gain of 1. So smart job there by Thompson getting out of bounds. Stops the clock at 1:22. Still got that one timeout. Now I remind you folks, the Riptide still have all 3 of their timeouts. So it ain't over. Like I said, it ain't over till it's over. There's a chance we might have some type of Jacksonville Jaguars, New Orleans Saints will play where the Saints return the ending kickoff that was for a touchdown. They get a 2019 game before their kicker missed the extra point. The Cobras score here and they missed the extra point. Could be headed for overtime here in Cranston. Don't want to miss any of the action, folks, like I always tell you. First down for the Cobras. Handoff here to number 5, who's tackled immediately. Brought down by Jared Kaczynski. Big play there for the Riptide defense. Cobras offense. Got to hurry it up here a little faster as we're now inside 1 minute left. 2nd and 12. France throws to the sideline. Pass called by Dillingham, who is rocked immediately at the 25. Still trying to get away. Down he goes. 49 seconds in counting. Cobras need to make a move here. Well, officially at the 24-yard line, even if they spike the football. Oh, no, they can't spike. It's 3rd down and 12. France. Pressure going to roll out, and he's going to take off. Trying to get to the sideline. He's not going to get there. And the Cobras are forced to use their final timeout with 26 seconds left. Tackle there by Tony Pereira, it looks like. He's getting all the credit for that one. It's going to be 4th down and 1 here. Even if the Cobras get a QB sneak at a first down, you got to spike that football immediately. You got no timeouts left. So this is it for the Cobras. 4th down and 1. Their defense made a stop on the Riptide on the last drive. Can the offense keep them alive here in this one? This is for all the marbles here, folks. 4th down and 1. 26 seconds left. Riptide 27-21 are now. And Crossman took a timeout for the Riptide. Well, let's see. Refs coming on the field to discuss something here. Well, a stoppage play nonetheless. 26 seconds left. What a game this has been. It looks like no timeout called by the Riptide. Although they might want to think about using it here. Give their defense something to think about. Oh, we're going to keep it going. 4th and 1. At the 28. France throws over the middle. Tipped and incomplete. Pass is tipped and incomplete. And the Riptide defense make the stop that they desperately needed. And that's going to do it, folks. The Riptide are going to pull off the big upset here today over the Middleboro Cobras. We still have 21.5 seconds left. But the Cobras are out of timeout, so one more kneel down. And then actually they're actually bringing in Ledbetter and a quarterback here to take the knee and end this one. What a win for the Riptide heading into their bye week. They'll snap a 2-game losing streak. Actually, a 3-game might have been a 3-game losing streak. It is indeed a 3-game losing streak. Cobras losing their 2nd game in a row. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Gonzalez, no, it is Ledbetter taking the knee. Nope, it's Gonzalez. Okay, so anyway. Final score from here at Cranston, Rhode Island. The Rhode Island Riptide with the big upset over the Middleboro Cobras, 27-21. With the Rhode Island Riptide for the Middleboro Cobras for the New England Football League and, of course, the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week in Braintree. Good night from Cranston, Rhode Island.